You come to the classroom and it's like you are immediately welcomed. It's friendly, it's warm, without lots of questions about your own experience. On the other side of that, if you want to talk, people are ready and available. But there's a quality to everything that Hirsch does, and there's also a stability to it. So it's been around a long time. It has definitely evolved with time. It has grown to encompass more. And one of the big things that I appreciate about Hirsch is it's not just for patients or survivors. Hirsch also attends to caretakers, and caretakers are frequently just left behind. There's nothing during the crisis, and there's nothing after. So those are things that I value and appreciate about Hirsch.
Yeah. I feel a good support among the people attending and the instructors. There's a welcoming vibe always. We all come from different experiences. Some people are currently going through a cancer experience. Some people want to share about that, and I always feel in that environment they're very welcome to do that. There's always an embrace if someone wants to talk about what they're going through. I have always felt that they were felt very comfortable doing that in that environment, which is great. The main thing is a real sense of welcome and a real sense of openness, that you feel like it's a place where you can feel cared for.
There's this camaraderie that is there, and there's not a competitive spirit. I don't know, but I've been in some other art classes before, and sometimes there's that little competitive edge that exists. And in a Hirsch class, everybody is a cheerleader for everybody, and it's just the peace and just the support that the class members give one another. I think that's what really sets it apart.
And I really like when I first start classes to sort of have people centered. It's a way to have them calm down and hopefully leave outside whatever they may have brought with them. And so that day, I actually had people take out a scrap of paper, and I said, I want you to write down how you're feeling today. And just, keep it with you. We went through all of our different activities, and at the end, I asked them to pull out that piece of paper again and write down how they were feeling at that point. And if it was the same, that's fine. But if they felt different, to write that down and then reflect on what had happened in the class that make them feel differently. And after the class, one young lady came up to me and she handed me the piece of paper, and it said overwhelmed, and then it said relaxed. And so I handed it back to her and I said, that's great. I want you to just think about what we did today, and when you start to feel overwhelmed, go through that again. And so I handed it back to her, and she gave it back to me, and she goes, no, I really want you to have this. I want you to know how much this meant to me. And so there are moments like that you're just, wow, it makes it all really worthwhile.
I think what I'm always blown away with is the energy, the ability to focus, to work, to create, and I'm always blown away with the end products that they do for me. So I learn a lot from them, and they're just really courageous.
I feel that the unity of these groups, it's magical. It's what Hirsch is bringing to everyone. It's self-confidence, it's trust, it's strength, it's power, it's I can do it, I look great, I am worth it. And they're fighting every single day for their lives, for that next day, to see their kids grow, to see their grandchildren. So it's, I think, the only thing that we're providing is a venue, but it's not us, it's them, what they're doing.
There are people who might hesitate to come to Hirsch because of these reasons. Well, I'm on my third round. Nobody wants me round. We want you around. There is a place for everyone, and it does not matter if you are survivor who is continuing treatment, or if you have been re-diagnosed, or whatever the situation is. If you are involved in a cancer situation in any way, and it doesn't really matter what that process is or your age. We have all ages, unfortunately, from early 20s to way older. Hirsch is for all. Hirsch is for the community, by the community, and about the community.